It looks like it cut out about 9 minutes and 20 seconds in. So,
who knows what everybody missed and how long we talked.
oh, looking. It looks like it was. Didn't even get to me showing. It got to pulling up me on the screen, and then it stopped before I went to the green screen.
It says I'm successfully live. I've been live for 33 seconds, but nothing on Twitch.
Well, it takes a second on Twitch.
Not 33.
We're live. We're back.
Yippee. Who knows for how long, but we're back. It's still showing offline for me on my side, so.
Looks like it's working for me. We got sound and.
Anyway, well, I mean, you want to go redo your show and tell, or do we want to just keep on going?
I guess we'll go back to the show and tell.
All right, go ahead.
So, yeah, like you'll see, we got the big giant turtle here. We made 2 planters since we didn't get anybody that, wanted us to make anything for him. So we got the big turtle planter here, which you can see is about as big as my head. And there's some good details with the skin and the shell. Well, that was much better that time. See, it gets deep in there. Little face, nostrils. And then we also have the much heavier, but still about the same size, fox or wolf, depending on how you paint it, sitting next to a basket. And we were saying earlier that the guy that made this file actually has like a whole series of different animals all sitting in front of a basket. So you can kind of have like a whole collection going. And you see, it even has like every little weave here has the indentation underneath it. Like looks like it's an actual basket after it's painted.
Yeah, nifty.
Pretty cool stuff. We're gonna put these on our walkway going up to the front door. Once we get them painted, we just kept them there until the stream on purpose, so we could show them off before we paint them, and then maybe next month we'll at least have some pictures because it'll probably be full of dirt in the plant.
Yeah, to show up the painted versions, the completed project, as it were.
And we can, see the before and after. So this month's the before, next month will be the after.
Yep. And as always, RUM-Gaming is looking for volunteers. So if you can't donate monetarily, you can donate your time. We're looking for content creators. We're looking for social media people. We're looking for event hosts. We're looking for just general assistance, with, printing and things like that. So if anybody has anything that they're willing to do to help us out, we're looking for it. So, excuse me, please reach out. Please let us know. We'd be willing to accept.
We can find a way for you to help.
Yep.
That's what I was trying to tell some people at work today. They're like, or not today, recently, they're like, I don't even know what I could do. As I do, we can find things. Like, if anything, we need people to help us research, if anything, for these monthly streams. You can give us a list of games that you see up and coming, or veteran news, or fun 3D prints to make, or anything. We're still working on a RUM-Gaming board game and have plans to make more in the future. So you can help with the development of those. Like,
I mean, if you're good at like graphic design if you're good at graphic design or art or anything like that, I mean, we can always use an artist. We're looking for custom art, custom icons, custom logo. Always, we could always use digital assets. So yeah, reach out. Let us know if you're interested. And we'd be happy to work with you.
Also use help in hosting things like our Jackbox nights and roundtable nights coming up on the 14th.
Yes, our Jackbox game night coming October, August 14th, 7 to 9 p.m. Central Time in the Discord. So if you haven't joined our Discord, make sure you do that and you show up. It's a fun time. It is a lot of fun.
Thing to do. All we do is just little trivia games and question games.
Yep.
Doesn't really matter if you win or lose. It's just about having a good time together.
Yep.
And you can do it from your phone, and a device that can access Discord.
Yeah. And I mean, to be frank, you don't even have to play the game at all if you don't want to. You could show up. You could just show up and just be a part of the fun and and just hang out. That's perfectly acceptable too. So come on out October. I did it again. August 14th, 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Now, full disclosure, it does work better with 2 devices. So you can watch the questions of the game on one screen and then put your answers in on the other. So if you have 2 devices, it works better, or 2 screens if you're on a computer, or 2 people, or somebody else in your house can be, you can play as a team. One person can have the question, and one person can have the answers going.
Yep.
But it is free, but it does work better with 2 devices or 2 screens if you're on a computer.
Exactly. And then finally, for RUM-Gaming news, August 30th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, the RUM-Gaming Book Club will be kicking off with its next book. This time, actually pretty different. It's not a book, it is a series. So the book club meeting on August 30th will be a series. They are covering the Lords series. From what I've been told, there are some pretty heavy trigger warnings. So, keep that in mind when you go to read the books. I'm not much of a book person myself, so I can't speak too much on that, but that's why you should join the book club if you want to know more about it.
Learn about the reading of written porn.
That's right.
In other words, though, if you're wondering why I'm still in a green screen, the first on our veteran topics is some of the, I think we've talked about before. Like I said, we're always trying to find other groups doing things for veterans like us.
Mm-hmm.
And so we found one, God, it's probably like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it's been a while we've known about this person. Yeah.
So we might have talked about it when we were doing more streaming. But it's called Kings for Vets, and it's basically a one guy and his wife operation outside of Houston that literally just makes custom canes for veterans for free.
Yeah, and they do a great job too.
Yeah, they primarily work out of just Facebook and like email. Like it's pretty, old school. Doesn't have like a big fancy website and things like that. Yeah. He's in the middle of playing catch up right now because he took like a year off, but he's in a rapid production. You could check him out on the Facebook there. He's got all kinds of pictures of all the ones he's been pumping out. But also, last Thursday, I got mine that I submitted a year and a half ago.
Oh, yay.
Like it's a bad thing.
That's right, yeah. I gotta say, before he shows this on camera, let me pull you up to the big screen. I've seen this already, guys, and it's awesome. It's really cool. It's really cool.
So it's like waist high. And we'll see if we can back up a little bit and see myself so I can see what I'm doing. So it's, as you can see here, it's kind of a unique design. It's not just a straight stick.
Yeah.
It's, very unique.
To be honest with you, when you told me that it was like incredibly stable, I was honestly surprised with like all those like kinks in it. I was like, really? I'd figured that'd be wobbly as no, but it's
you can see this is the angle that I would use it and put pressure on. It's on the bow, and I'm 320 pounds, and I've stomped around on this thing, and it doesn't give at all. But it's got this part right here, which it feels kind of plastic or resin or something, but it's a plastic ring that he put in there to separate the 2 pieces. And on the one side, it's got, I don't have it memorized, it's got my rank and name for when I was in the military, the branch I was in, the last unit I was with, and my MOS, and then one of the badges or medals that I earned while I was in, and then where I was deployed to. And at the very, make sure I wasn't hitting the fan. At the very bottom, it's his logo, Canes for Vets, and it has his name, Guy Lance, right there at the very bottom.
And then the date he made it.
Yeah, the date he made it. There's one more thing that's hidden. You can kind of see it in some of his other examples he has on the Facebook. I don't remember exactly what it is, but there's one more thing kind of hidden in there. And then on the other side, it has the electrical burns.
Yeah.
Going up like 3/4 of it.
That's so cool.
And then lastly, right there in the handle is a bullet casing.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a cool little touch, man.
Yeah, so totally free, custom made. He basically asks you all that information that's on there, and then just kind of leave it up to his creativity as to what to add in there, like the bullet and stuff. But it's cool. He's been pumping them out. Like I say, he's got like 20 of them on Facebook right now that he's been knocking out the last like 6 months that he's been back in action.
Yeah.
And he's doing some great, amazing work. Yeah, if you need a cane made, feel free to reach out to him and get on the list. If you want to help him out, he does actually have a what was it? It's not like a GoFundMe, just a Square link here. The linking is of a donation page through Square if you want to just donate. But if you're in the Houston, Conroe area, you might want to reach out to him. Maybe he might be looking for partners to help get more people involved making canes.
Yeah.
Because there used to be a couple of people out there doing it, and they all kind of fizzed out, and he's like the only one left doing it that I can find.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's a one-man operation. He still works like a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday job, and does this on the side as a hobby.
Yeah, I mean, and the canes that he makes are just top class. They're really good. I want to see if I can get him to make me a walking stick. I've never been a cane guy. I prefer to look like a wizard with my stick. But yeah, maybe one of these days I'll reach out to him, see if he can make me a walking stick.
Maybe. If not, maybe we can find a walking stick.
Yeah.
Veteran group out there.
But on our other list of veteran groups to talk about, we have Claim Raven. Go. What do you? Looks like you've got some information about this. What's this?
Yeah, post the link. I actually just heard about this yesterday.
It seems real similar to something I've been hearing about, but I want to hear what you have to say about it.
I was looking up, watching a couple of YouTubes of like just veteran information, and this guy talked about it like it's common knowledge, but it's literally a like AI website specifically designed for helping you with your VA claims.
Okay. So it is pretty similar to one I've been seeing. There's another one out there that I've seen. It's called the website is vetclaims.ai or something like that, and it does the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you basically just upload any records or information you have, and it analyzes all the details and writes a submission paperwork for you.
Yeah.
So, and it, basically it'll say, based on this record here, he should get this, and based on this information here, this should be added. It's able to, because it's geared for this one specific task, it's a lot better than using something like ChatGPT to do.
Right. Yeah. But that being said, I do want to segue away from AI for a second and just pivot to our friends over at the DAV. These guys over at the DAV will also do all of this for you. So if you want a more human element, if you want a more human element to your claims, you can go to the DAV and they will help you as well. But yeah, these new AI tools are really cool, I think.
Essentially, if you were to take all those DAV people's knowledge, and they're the people that like built things like Claim Raven, they say, here's all the keywords and things you should look for.
Yep.
But still, I mean, granted, I haven't done a side-by-side comparison, but I mean, the DAV people have been doing it for 40, 50 years, helping people get their claims in. So, I mean, they're very experienced, very knowledgeable. That's, a large portion of what they do is just help you get the help you need of any kind.
Yeah, navigate being a veteran in general.
Yeah.
Especially a disabled veteran.
And I know for me, sometimes as much as I love AI and the internet and everything like that, sometimes it's just easier if I can just have somebody tell me.
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
So even if, like me, like nowadays, I would probably use something like Claim Raven to get started, and then I would still bring it to the DAV and be like, here's what I got from Claim Raven. What do you think?
I'm curious on how services like that work for people who are already receiving benefits who want to like push for an increase or something. You know?
I mean, it does say rights claim submission paperwork, so it should be
Yeah.
able to do the same thing. I didn't get deep into it to see about
I'd love to
adding
see.
the claims.
I'd love to see like the analytics behind that. Like, what's the what is their results like? You know, like is it like what's the percentage of successful claims through
success
their
rate.
service? Yeah.
Yeah, there's everything like that listed, but
That's where they get you. They don't tell you how many times they fail. and that's the thing. That's the thing that's you have to be careful with the VA, because if you submit it and you don't get it, it's kind of difficult to submit it again. You know.
So they do have reviews, but there's not a whole lot on here. There's
Yeah.
like 27 5-star reviews, but there are 3 1-star reviews. So
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to take time to kind of see how everything fleshes out over the years of people using it.
It's just like Google, though. Somebody put a 1 star and no reason.
No reason. Yeah, it's like that's helpful.
Yeah.
But anyway, to save a little bit of time and hopefully keep the stream, make it to the end before it cuts out. We'll move. We may cut it a little bit early on this one just because of the technical issues. But moving on to our gaming topics of the day. Goat, you have one on here for funnel runners, and I've been keeping an eye on too. It looks pretty good. It's a no, it's not yours. Maybe I put it on there. No, you put it on there. You put it on there ahead of time, like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah,
That doesn't even sound familiar.
It is, from my understanding, it looks like a tornado chasing game.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about this one. Is it out?
I don't believe. Yeah, it is out. Yeah. So Funnel Runners is out. It's a pretty cool little tornado chasing game, multiplayer. Don't have too much about it. I haven't been following it super closely. I just know of it. But it does seem like a game that we'll probably jump into. Maybe it'll be on stream, maybe not. But will be more news to come on that one. Definitely something we're excited for.
So kind of a stretch on it's co-op survival, but it's more like match based, kind of like Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Except it's you and 7 friends are surviving, apocalyptic tornadoes.
Yeah.
I don't know for how long, but you're in like a van and your van breaks down. You got to find parts and food and shelter, and there's electrical lines and trees, and like it's pretty crazy where you're trying to keep each other alive, trying to keep the car going, dodge a bunch of tornadoes and other obstacles. Like it's definitely I've never seen anything like it as far as
definitely a new concept. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool to expand on that into other like player versus environment type scenarios.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And to be honest with you, if Funnel Runners is successful, that might be what we see. Like you kind of have to have like one game to kind of stir the pot a little bit, and then everything else follows suit. So if this game takes off, we could see a whole new like booming genre of game.
It's only been up for 2 weeks, but it's got 1,500 very positive overall reviews.
Yeah, incredible. So yeah.
Well, one person did bring up one immediate point. Says gets boring fast, which you could say that there's one other like player versus environment, which is Phasmophobia.
Yeah, that game does get kind of boring pretty quick. It's the same. It's the same loop every time.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, you end up speed running it is what you end up doing with Phasmophobia. Yeah. So it makes me, that is kind of a challenge with games like this is if you don't give enough change to it or differences to it, then you end up just getting better and better and better to the point that you're just running.
But the thing is that's a really, really fine line, because if you start adding too much change, then a brand new player jumping into the game is going to get bombarded with all this crap. It's like, well, what is even going on here?
That's difficulties,
Yeah, that's true. You could just that's true. You could use the difficulty levels to introduce different techniques. It's like, or different mechanics. It's like, as the higher difficulty level, it's like, oh, now you have new items. Now you have new like things that you have to deal with.
Yeah, no, it lasts longer and the map's
Yeah,
bigger, and
yeah,
there's fire tornadoes now instead of regular
yeah.
tornadoes.
But either way, Funnel Runners have been out for a little bit now. I think you said about 2 weeks now. Be sure to check
Yeah,
that out.
July
We
16th.
probably will be. Next up on my list is Beasts of Reincarnation. This game is brought to you by our friends Game Freak. Yeah, you heard that right, Game Freak, the people that make Pokemon. They have a brand new title. It actually released yesterday. It is an action RPG with a fusion of real-time and turn-based combat. So looking at some of the gameplay of this, it's pretty cool. It has like a real-time combat, but also has like turn-based elements. And you run around as this character with a dog companion, and the turn-based element comes from this dog companion. As you do the live combat actions, you build up like an energy bar for your companion, and then it goes into turn-based mode where you can use your companion to buff your skills or your combat and just change the combat, as it sits. The experience, they say, and this is the text, and I'm quoting here: experience the innovative one-person, one-dog action RPG in the beautiful yet harsh world of Beast of Reincarnation. What awaits at the end of Emma and Ku's journey? So it is a single-player, two-character action RPG. You were playing as a person and your dog companion, and it looks gorgeous visually. The game looks fantastic. It's something that you would not expect to see from Game Freak. Again, the people that make Pokemon, you would expect something, more muddled down, pastel, rounded. And this is not that. This is very sharp, very vivid, very updated, modern. It's a gorgeous looking game. So it's definitely something I'll probably be checking out. I do believe it is on Game Pass. I will have to double check. I believe it is. So if you have Game Pass, if you're subscribed, you should be able to download that and play it now. But yeah, Beast of Reincarnation from our friends over at Game Freak.
What's funny about those? So you wouldn't expect it from them, but it's actually one of two games they're working on that are very similar. Well,
Yeah.
similar graphics.
Yeah.
They have Farm that's just coming out too. It's
Yeah.
a third-person roguelike shooter that looks at a lot of the same graphics, but it's more demons instead of
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
like
it's
fantasy monsters.
it's definitely cool to see Game Freak kind of branching out a little bit. It kind of flexing their muscles. I mean, they've killed it with Pokemon for decades. Gender, it's on Game Pass. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, go check it out. I think it's good. I think it'll be good. It looks good. It looks entertaining. It looks like it's got, just enough difference of an action RPG to make it worthwhile. The story seems there.
It's already got the same amount of reviews as the other game, the Funnel Runners.
Yeah. So I mean, it's probably going to be a good one. Next up on our list, low budget repairs. Go, what you got for us on that one?
So, two things about this. So the next couple of games I found was the last couple of streams we talked about. We love how there's more and more demos coming out.
Yeah.
And so this one came up on my list because it just looked funny. And like if I was to play some kind of cozy game like the Wives 2, this would probably be one of them. So it literally looks like all the memes and TikToks you see about like shitty landlord repair jobs.
Oh goodness!
To be the shitty landlord repairman. He's literally using like duct tape to keep tiles on the wall. Like painting over things. Like it's great.
It's like House Flipper, the shitty edition.
Yeah, basically, except it's apartments. It's an apartment complex.
Oh my goodness! Live out the meme of a crappy landlord
to prop the window into place, and then just using sealant foam all the way around it. It's hilarious.
Can you paint over the electrical outlets?
Probably. I haven't seen it in the video yet. But everything else, he's using spray foam, he's using duct tape.
Brilliant.
It's pretty cool. And there's a demo right now, so it's like brilliant. So if you want to at least have just a few minutes of fun, definitely pick up the demo.
Yeah,
You
low
need to
budget
go
repairs.
your supplies. Like he's literally going to like a hardware store and picking up his supplies for the job.
Incredible
So,
stuff.
yeah.
Low
That's
budget
pretty-
repairs demo available now on Steam.
And then tying into the ones with demos is one that I'm actually pretty excited about to play myself. I even convinced Mudslide to install it. Is Nomad Drive. And again, finding a cozy game that I'm willing to play is going to be hard for us, but this is like a cozy survival game. It's literally 1 to 4 people co-op getting in a fucking shitty RV and surviving a post-apocalyptic world where there's no like monsters or anything yet at the moment. It's just you versus the environment, basically finding food and water and keeping your shitty RV running. And you can fully modify, not fully modify, but you can like grind down and repaint your rusted RV and swap the parts out.
Awesome. It kind of reminds me of there's a game that came out on Game Pass just recently that's very similar, where you but it's a lot more like cartoony, where you basically just like roam around and survive in an RV.
I seen one that was like the
what's
store RV one.
What's it called? Let me see if I can get Game Pass open without breaking the stream.
Yeah. But this one, though, I did confirm that even the demo has the co-op capability, so you don't have to demo it by yourself.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Which is part of why I'm excited to convince Mudslide to install it with him so we can actually co-op test the demo together.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like my computer's gonna like me pulling up the Xbox app right now. So, but yeah, there's another one that's pretty similar. So, but yeah, that looks like fun. I might check out the demo and play with y'all. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how much stuff they add, I worry, kind of like Raft, how we just kind of plow through Raft. Like, I wonder, how much is this game gonna offer if there's no like enemies or anything?
Yeah,
if it's just drive, loot, eat, drink, then how much is it really gonna be? But for the right price, for $5-10, I'd play it through.
Yeah.
Especially doing co-op. It's always fun with co-op.
Yeah, it's always fun with more people. But to close out our list, we have 3 titles that we've talked about already, but we're going to bring them up one more time just because they do release in this month. The first one on our list is Star Wars Zero Company. You guys are well aware of that game by now. It is the XCOM style game from Star Wars. Top-down tactical, characters, build your little party and everything like that. That comes out August 27th. You'll be able to play that. Star Wars Zero Company. Gears of War E-Day. We've talked about that one again already as well. But the reason it's back on our list is on August 6th through 10th, they are doing an open multiplayer playtest. So if you want to get in early and check out the multiplayer, go check that out.
It's Thursday through Monday.
Yeah, Thursday through Monday. Now, I did not verify. I do apologize. I did not verify if you have to have pre-ordered the game first to be able to get access to that. I don't know. I don't believe so. Outbound is the game I was thinking about. Thank you, Jander. Thank you so much. Yes, Outbound. But yeah, E-Day, 6th to the 10th, multiplayer playtest.
It requires a pre-order or an active Xbox Game Pass.
Okay, well, there you go. So if you have Game Pass or if you pre-ordered it, you'll be able to jump in early for a couple of days and try out multiplayer.
Weekend 2 is the open beta.
Yes.
The 13th through the 17th, open to all players, no pre-order or anything required.
Yeah, so you, again, get in early or wait another week and you can get in with everybody else. And then the final game on our list, and to wrap up our stream for the evening, we have Halo Campaign Evolved. It is out now. If you have a Game Pass subscription, you can download it on Game Pass. You can also purchase it now It is a remake of the original Halo game. They've added, from what I've heard, they've added a couple of new missions, couple of new weapons, just new mechanics. They've reworked the skulls, so there's new skulls to collect. The difficulty has been changed, and the way that the enemies interact and fight with you and everything like that has been modernized. So it's pretty cool, because I feel like for a lot of people who haven't played the original Halo in a very, very long time, like myself, it could lend itself to be like playing it again for the first time. And with that said, I'm going to try, don't know how successful I'll be, but I'm going to try to stream a hard playthrough of this game. So if I can get it to work, I'm going to try and start it on Thursday, and I'm going to go until I can't anymore. So we'll go every day until I beat it, if I can get the stream to cooperate. But yeah, Halo Campaign Evolved out now, if you want to check it out.
It looks pretty clean, especially compared to the original Halo.
Yeah.
Original Halo was getting to that point, it almost looks like Nintendo 64 GoldenEye.
Yeah. I mean, Halo was definitely starting to show its age, and I think this comes at a perfect time. I mean, it does look incredible. So I'm excited to jump into it. Even if I don't get a chance to stream it, I'm still gonna play it, because I've always been a Halo fanboy. So yeah, I have to.
I think that's where the original 360 no scope quote comes from.
Yeah, I believe so.
Or was it Boom Headshot? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was either Boom Head. I know the announcer. I can't remember his name, but the announcer in Halo does do that. The Boom Headshot. Yeah, or the the little kill counter thing. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for our stream this evening. It was a little bit short. We're about 15 minutes early, but we have been having a little bit of technical difficulties. I thank you so much for joining us. Goat, do you have any closing messages before we end it out?
Just a reminder of, come to next Friday. Yeah. Well, yeah. 2 Fridays technically. The 14th for Jackbox night, and the 30th for our book stream. And then, every Wednesday for our Warcraft stream, every Sunday morning for Cozy Gaming stream with Hazel.
Yep.
Yeah, there's always something going on. Come check us out, or we're just always hanging out in Discord. I'm online almost every day. So
yeah. Oh, and also, stay tuned. The RUM-Gaming 7 Days to Die server may be going up soon. Keep an eye out for that. Don't know exactly when, but it may be happening soon. I'm just putting that out there. If you're into 7 Days to Die and you want to play with us, we always try to put on and run the best server the Fun Bibs see. So we'll we may be going live soon with some really cool mods. Obviously, us as admins, making sure everything's fun, everybody's regulated, and the fun never stops.
Somebody's got to regulate that misfortune.
That's right. Somebody's got to regulate the misfortune on the plains of 7 days. Get prepped for that Horde night, and we will see you guys next month.
Have a good night.